Hey, Sophie. Quick question. What language are you thinking in right now?
English, obviously. Why?
Exactly. But our listeners, they're probably translating every word I'm saying right now into their first language.
No, that's the biggest mistake.
The biggest! Hello, everyone. I'm Liam.
And I'm Sophie.
Welcome to the HZ English Pod, where we make English super easy and fun. And today, we're going to change your life.
Change their life? That's a big promise, Liam.
I'm serious. We're teaching you how to stop translating and start thinking directly in English.
Ooh, I love this topic. But Liam, is it really possible? I mean, translation feels so natural.
That's the problem, Sophie. It feels natural, but it's actually destroying your fluency.
Destroying? Wow, strong word.
Think about it. You hear English, translate to your language, understand it, think of an answer in your language, translate back to English, then speak. How many steps is that?
Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. That's crazy.
Exactly. 5 steps. No wonder speaking feels so slow and difficult.
So what's the solution?
Direct thinking. English in, English out. No translation in the middle.
But how? How do we train our brain to do this?
That's what we're teaching today. And everyone listening, before we start, please hit that subscribe button for the HZ English Pod. It really helps us.
Yes, subscribe. We make new episodes every week. Okay, Liam, I'm ready. Teach me.
All right. Technique number 1. This is my favorite. It's called narrate your life.
Narrate my life? Like a movie?
Exactly like a movie, but in very simple English. Look, I'll show you. Right now, what am I doing?
You're sitting.
Yes! So in my head, I think I am sitting. Now I pick up my pen. What do I think?
I am picking up my pen.
Perfect! See? Simple present continuous. I am doing this, I am doing that.
Wait. So you do this all day? Just describe everything?
Not everything, that would be crazy. But start small. In the morning, when you wake up, think, I am waking up. I am tired. I need coffee.
Oh, I do need coffee in the morning. So I think, I want coffee. I am making coffee. The coffee is hot.
Yes, perfect. You're connecting English words directly to your actions. No translation needed.
This is brilliant. What about when I'm outside?
Same thing. You see a bird, you think, I see a bird. The bird is flying. You feel the sun, you think, the sun is warm. Today is beautiful.
I love this. It's like learning English became a fun game.
Exactly. A fun game you play all day. And the best part? It only takes 30 seconds here, 1 minute there.
Okay, technique 1. Narrate your life in simple English. What's technique number 2?
Technique 2 is talk to yourself.
Talk to myself? People will think I'm crazy.
Not if you do it in your room, or in the shower, or in your car.
In the shower? Really?
The shower is perfect. Nobody can hear you. You're alone. Just describe what you see. This is soap. The soap is white. I am washing my hands. The water is warm.
Okay, but Liam, I feel silly talking to myself.
I know. Everyone feels silly at first, but here's the secret. Your ears need to hear your voice speaking English.
My ears need to hear my voice?
Yes! When you only think in English, it stays in your head, but when you speak out loud, your brain creates a stronger connection.
Oh, so it's like double practice, thinking and speaking.
Exactly. And you can talk about anything. Describe your room. I have a blue chair. My bed is big. I see 3 books.
Or talk about my day. Today I went to the market. I bought apples. The apples were red and sweet.
Perfect. And here's a fun tip. You can also ask yourself questions.
Ask myself questions?
Yeah, like, what did I eat today? Oh, I ate rice and chicken. Was it good? Yes, it was delicious.
Oh, this is fun. It's like having a conversation with myself.
That's the idea. You become your own English partner.
I love it. Okay, technique 3?
Technique 3 is super important. Stop using your dictionary so much.
What? But I love my dictionary.
I know. Dictionaries are great, but here's the problem. When you look up every new word in your language, you're building that translation bridge again.
I never thought about it like that.
Instead, try this. When you see a new word, look at the picture, look at the context. Try to guess the meaning in English.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Imagine you read, "The cat is sleeping on the cozy sofa." You don't know cozy, but you can guess, right? It's probably something comfortable, something nice.
Oh, so I understand cozy means comfortable, warm, nice, all in English. No translation.
Exactly. You're building English to English connections in your brain.
This is so smart. What if I really can't guess?
Then use an English to English dictionary. Like cozy means comfortable and warm.
English to English. Got it. This is really changing how I think about learning.
That's the goal. And here's technique number 4. This one is powerful.
I'm ready.
Listen to English while doing boring tasks.
Boring tasks?
Yes, when you're cooking, cleaning, walking, exercising, put on an English podcast.
Like ours.
Exactly. Shameless promotion, but yes. When you listen regularly, English starts to feel normal in your brain.
Normal? Like it becomes background music?
Your brain gets used to English sounds, English rhythm, English patterns.
Oh, so even if I'm not actively studying, my brain is still learning.
Exactly. It's passive learning, and it's super powerful.
What kind of English should I listen?
Start with easy English, podcasts like ours, simple conversations. Don't jump to fast movies or complex news.
Why not?
Because if it's too difficult, your brain gets tired and stops listening. Start easy, build confidence, then go harder.
That makes sense. Okay, last technique.
Last one. Think in English before you sleep.
Before I sleep?
Yes, at night in your bed, review your day in English. Today, I woke up at 7, I had breakfast, I talked to Sophie. It was fun.
Why before sleep?
Because your brain processes information while you sleep. If the last thing in your brain is English, you're training your brain overnight.
Wow, I'm learning English while sleeping?
Kind of. Your brain is making those English connections stronger.
This is amazing. Okay, let me review all the techniques.
Go ahead.
Technique 1, narrate your life in simple English throughout the day.
Check.
Technique 2, talk to yourself out loud. Describe things, ask yourself questions.
Perfect.
Technique 3, stop translating. Use English to English dictionaries and guess meanings.
Yes.
Technique 4, listen to English during boring tasks.
Great.
And Technique 5, think in English before you sleep.
You got them all. Sophie, you're a star student.
Thank you, Liam. But I have a question.
What is it?
How long does this take? Will I think in English tomorrow?
Good question. No, not tomorrow. This takes time. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe 2 months. Everyone is different.
So I need to be patient.
Yes, very patient, but also consistent. Do these techniques every single day. Just 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Small daily practice is better than 3 hours once a week.
Small daily practice. I can do that.
Of course you can. And remember, mistakes are okay. If you think, I go to shop yesterday, and then realize, oh, I went to the shop yesterday. That's great. You're correcting yourself in English.
So mistakes are part of learning.
Mistakes are proof you're trying. Don't be afraid to make mistakes in your head. Nobody's listening.
That's true. Okay, everyone, are you ready to start thinking in English?
We really hope so. And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the HZ English Pod.
Yes, hit that subscribe button and share this episode with your friends who are learning English.
And leave a comment. Tell us, which technique will you try first?
Will you narrate your life? talk to yourself or think in English before bed?
We want to know. Write in the comments.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone.
Keep practicing. Remember, small steps every day.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.